Hi, everybody that's not there yet.
Hi.
Hey, folks.
Nobody's there.
I'm there. I just
Scream into
posted
the
my
void.
Free. Input. 8 channel. 32-bit float. Why is it doing that? It's making me mad. This should have.
It never works the same, two times in a row.
Okay. This is 2, 2. This is 1, 1, 1. 2, 2. 3, 3. Okay. You still hearing echoing?
Yes. In fact, I would say it's a bit worse than it was for a little while ago. Excuse me.
Okay. Now I'm just on the
Perfect.
on the center mic. I only have one microphone on.
And that works just perfectly. No echoing, no reverb.
Now, Tanya, say something.
Hello, something.
It's
Oh,
this is the only mic that's on.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I don't know if we're going to be able to do the show with just one mic or not.
I can hear Tanya, and it's not bad. Like, it's not like she's. I think we could do it. I mean, certainly if she leaned over your way a little bit, I think it would.
Yeah.
Try
Or
closer.
we could just take the Heil PR40 out, just use these two, and I think we'll be fine.
Okay. There's Tim Van Ram.
Why don't we try that?
Hi, Tim.
We're going to unmute this. I'm
Yeah, I
going to
should,
mute PR40.
like,
We're going
move
to take
this
the
closer.
PR40 out of the mix.
Move this more like in between us, so it picks up you. Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Stuck.
There's nothing that can spill there, is there?
Yes, but
Thank you so
we
much.
haven't spilled anything yet.
Okay, you're
Yes,
navigating
that's the
it so
operative
far.
word. Well, I think no, Nick's got water too.
Okay, and I'm going to go.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay,
Default.
Jeff,
Do
just
that.
you speak right now. Just speak a little bit.
Hello.
Something that
Test
no
1,
one
2,
needed
3.
to know.
You sound great. You
Okay.
sound really good.
Oh my God.
Okay, good. And that's using the. Let's see. Do you hear that?
Yep,
Okay. And
yep.
Okay.
Tapping on both, yep.
okay, good. So
I
I'm
think
going to turn off.
you've solved it.
I'm going to turn off the PR40. Just use these two Sennheiser condensers,
Yep,
and then I think. And you said it sounds good to you on StreamYard.
it really does, yeah.
Okay, let me go now to Reaper and see how. I know it probably just cut out there because when Reaper
Yeah,
comes
no, that's
on,
okay.
it turns off the audio for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna go to change this to loop back to Reaper. Okay, now
Yep,
hello, test.
yep, all good. Do you want to try Unity, Jeff?
In a moment I do.
Or are we going to bother?
Hang on.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, hang on.
Okay, no, that's fine.
No, we are going to bother because I do want you to be there and talking to us.
Okay,
I just want to make sure that I have this properly set up. Input to.
Tim is in his RV at the Strawberry Music Festival.
Oh yeah, he wanted me to go to that.
Well, you are kind of remotely.
Okay. I think that this is going to work.
Yay,
I'm going to hit record. So
Yes, sir.
Tim, I'm recording.
yay.
And let's see how that works. Let me see if these waveforms look correct.
Do you want a drink?
Could I just get some soda water,
Yeah.
sparkling water?
Yeah, sure.
I'm the only boozer. Come on.
Well done.
Okay, well, maybe I should, for the show, maybe then I should have,
Oh,
about-
still? Okay, yeah. Give yourself a little bit longer.
I should? Okay.
Oh, I keep losing this pillow.
Do you? Yeah, I know, they kind of squish out or whatever. Liz,
Yes,
say
sir.
something on StreamYard?
Yes, sir. Here I am.
Okay, perfect. I'm getting good signal from you. Getting good signal over here. Getting good signal over here.
Yep, all good.
Okay, now, we're gonna take out that echoey sound for ourselves by me turning off this monitor. Okay.
You're the
off.
fridge.
Yes. Wait till, on Unity, wait till you hear Liz. She gets up and then she gets ice in her cup and everything else, and you get to hear it while we're recording the show.
Yeah, that's going to happen soon, actually.
I know it's gonna happen soon. She's,
Nick.
I have a pill to take, and I got to go get something to drink.
see, she can unlatch her hot mic on, but
I
she
know,
doesn't.
but it's part of
Because
the.
she wants us,
it's
she
part
wants
of
us
the
to know that
ambiance.
she's okay. Like if she falls down,
Yeah.
like has a stroke or something,
Yeah.
then she wants us to hear that so that we can call the.
Exactly.
Yeah. so I know what
Exactly.
she's doing.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it 911 in Canada or what is it over there?
Yeah, you did 911 here. Yeah, we're in
Okay.
part of the advanced world here.
Okay. Now I am on Unity, so I'm going to mute our streaming.
Hello, Jeff. Hello.
I hear you, Liz.
And I hear you, Jeff. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I'm muted on. Just joking. Can you hear me? Hello? Oh, you're muted on StreamYard. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
there you go.
Well,
I just
don't know how that happened.
I think I just unmuted you somehow.
Okay, thanks. I don't know.
I don't know how
I
I was
didn't.
able to.
Yeah, I didn't know that. It must have automatically done that for some
There's
reason.
Micah. Hi, Micah.
Oh, and he got there
Yes.
without
in the-
me changing
in
the
the sign.
thing
Oh.
on our website.
You must have followed one of my notices, I think.
Okay, cool.
Ah, thank you. Yes.
Do you
Now that I
wanna-
know that,
Yes,
now that
yeah.
I know I never have to update the website anymore. Thank you, Micah.
And you can hear me in the chat room, Micah says. They can hear me? Is that right, Jeff?
Well, I can hear you. Yes.
No, but Mike is saying they can hear me in the chat room.
Mean when we're on Unity?
No, we're on StreamYard now, aren't we?
Yeah. But
He's saying,
they should hear us in the chat room.
me? Oh, yes,
Yeah.
right now
Because
you
you're
can.
on.
You're right. I haven't left yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course you can, Micah. Sorry. Yeah. No, sorry. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm here before the show. And then I
Yeah.
say goodbye.
Yeah. And then you cut yourself off at the very end of it.
I know, and I thought I didn't last time, but I'm going to try. And I'm trying.
Okay. That's okay. It's part of the charm.
Uh-huh.
Is
Charm.
Micah being charming?
No,
Mike is always
Liz is
charming.
being charming.
Which is just as unusual.
Bloody hell. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Was that a mistake?
I don't know. Is Jilly sitting there in the kitchen watching all this going, I don't
No, I
believe
think she's bailed, I think.
She's probably out in her happy place in the garden.
I think you nailed it. She is
I know.
gardening.
I know our Jilly.
Because gardening because murder is wrong.
Yes,
There's a little sign over here that says
I
that.
love it. Perfect. Yes, I think
We're not exactly sure what that means. Actually, we do.
I
We know what
really
that
get
means.
it. I understand.
I know. Okay, so let me share my screen for Keynote.
Yes.
Why are you not charging, you stupid thing?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh, he's not talking to me. Window.
That's the way it should
Yeah.
work. Micah, you don't hear me on Unity in the chat when I'm in the chat. Hello, Tanya, in the chat room and on air.
You can talk, actually.
Yes. Sorry.
You can wave too if you want, but you can actually,
Yes, I
Speak.
can actually communicate
yes, communicate.
through my voice.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh, goodness.
I'm thinking,
The audio sounds really good, guys, I have to say.
oh,
Now,
I'm so happy to hear that.
are you going to add Roger later? Are you going to play it? Do you want to try it? I don't know.
You're listening to the Airline Pilot Guy Show.
The view from our side of the cockpit door.
Here, let me see if I can check.
WAPG. It's the Airline Pilot Guy.
Airline Pilot Guy, episode 709.
It's a little bit hot, I would say, if you can turn it down. I don't know.
Soft?
Hot.
Hello, you're listening to the Airline Pilot Guy Show. The
That's
view from
better,
our
I think.
side of the cockpit
Yeah.
door.
Good.
Your host, Captain
Okay.
Jeff, broadcasting live from
Yeah,
the
usually I
jolly
adjust that
old
before
Garden View studio.
I test it. It's a
Today's
little out of-
show is recorded
out
the
of
week
whack.
of May 18th, 2026.
Okay. Now we're gonna get fade. See all my little buttons, so I can't. And then
New York City. Kakalaki, 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 kakalaki.
Fancy.
so much fun. with these
Alrighty.
toys.
Are we kind of
Okay.
sort of
We're
ready?
getting really getting close. Oh, Tanya,
Yes.
we have to. Liz, can you write a nice introduction for Tanya?
Oh, no.
In the,
Get ChatGPT to do
Give
it.
her the task at the,
just
like,
don't
the
let
last second.
just don't let Nick do it. That's the only thing I ask.
No, Tanya can speak.
or you can you can
Oh, no.
type up something for me to say about you. I'm sorry, if you're going to be on the show, you're going to have to do
Number
that.
one aviation podcast fan. New York
Come on,
City
Tanya.
Oh,
denizen.
boy.
Is that my?
Just a couple of lines, Tanya.
I'm another spreadsheet jockey.
Oh, this right here.
That's for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a jockey, not a master.
Down is open, up is off. But
Oh
no,
my
make
gosh.
it click.
If I had a real keyboard.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
What's that? Oh. Tanya, yeah. Tim says Tanya needs a cool walk-up song. She's going to get the usual guest.
Well, I can. Your choice is the Trollolo thing,
That's
or
standard.
the Dirt Road Traveler.
I think the troll.
What did the
That's
Wikipedia
sort of the
used to
default,
use?
Oh, Wikipedia used to use leaving on a jet plane.
Oh, well, Tanya left on the jet plane.
Okay, yeah, I like that one.
I like that one too,
Okay.
actually.
All right. Is that too loud? That sounds loud.
No. Well, no, it's a
You know
little
what you
loud,
could
but-
do? You could pull up my my Twitter bio. That'll work.
sure. I could.
That's
I mean,
easy.
you
for
could.
him.
Well, I will. How do I do
Okay,
that?
okay. Let me see. Twitter.
You're just telling Jeff to
It's
do
just
it.
at
You don't
Tanya
know how.
Weeman. Sorry.
Twitter.
I'm giving you homework.
Such a pain in the ass, Tanya.
Read it from Tanya's phone. Shouldn't have to have it.
Well,
this is
I mean, I can type it
What's
in
your
here.
Twitter ID?
Tanya Weeman.
Oh.
I've got it, Jeff. I'll send it
So
to you.
Weeman or Wyman?
Weeman.
Jeff.
I thought EI.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's
Jeff.
just how the
Saying
family
it wrong.
pronounces
I
it.
hear
I
you,
don't know.
Liz.
It's
I hear
wrong.
you. Liz is yelling at me.
Yeah.
send it
I mean,
to you in
it's
a
Tanya
text.
Weeman, and
I
I
got
always
it.
get called
Says
Tanya
geek girl,
Wyman.
office
So.
lady, optimist.
yeah, okay.
Oh,
All right.
I got it.
Whatevs.
And goofball.
Trying to assist you. That's all.
Thank you very
You
much.
can
I
leave out the
appreciate
Seeking Ocean. That's a little.
that. The what?
The Seeking Ocean. That's a little pretentious.
Seeking
Ocean.
Ocean.
It
Okay.
means like leisure.
I'm glad you said
leisure
ocean
time.
because I wouldn't have pronounced that correctly.
It's Latin.
Oh. Well, I'm going to say it now because you're a goofball.
I am a goofball.
I know. We love you because you're such a goofball. Okay. So let me find Evernote.
Oh, I'm glad I thought of that because that's perfect.
Thank you. Yes, I do. I'm glad as well.
Yes, Jeff is.
I'm glad. Okay, so here we go. AJ is not here, so let's go.
I brought the cat along. Can you see him, Liz?
Oh, sh-
Oh,
Huh?
just a second here. Can I see him? No, I can't.
It'd be at the bottom of the screen. It's just down
Oh,
here.
yeah. I got him. Yep.
You got it. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Her, it. Haven't you
Yeah,
had it spayed or neutered?
Twice. First,
Huh?
first time didn't work.
I see.
Okay, so I'm going to take that
So we-
and cut it. And
Only they grew back again. So
like that.
the first
Okay,
time
so
we
it's-
tried.
Interesting.
Chinese cat, you know.
I hear you.
They're made for breeding.
Tanya
I could say something. I'm not.
Are those the ones that go like this?
Weeman. Okay. But am I well, maybe
You can just say Tanya W. Whatever.
No, I'm going to say Tanya Weeman.
All right.
Here, I'll do this so I don't screw it up. There we go.
I always thought it was Wayman, Ton. I'm sorry.
I thought it was Wyman.
I think technically, you know,
a second
if you're
letter.
pronouncing it like
German.
using correct, yeah, the rules or whatever, I think it is Wyman, but we always pronounced it Weeman, so whatever.
So what was wrong? How would you guys know it the right way? Oh wait, because it's your family name. That's how.
And I had to think of a third way. So what the heck?
Okay, yeah, you
In
did.
Canada, it's Wayman.
How about Woman?
She is woman.
Well, that too.
She is woman. She
Tanya
is strong.
Woman.
She is woman. She is strong.
She is woman.
Exactly. Okay.
Okay.
Let's get going.
Okay.
Find your
Okay,
countdown.
so I have my this thing. Well, it's not going to work now because you got that up there. Okay, but I have the video ready to go, and oh, look at the nice things that main man Mike is saying about
Aw.
Tanya.
Oh, Mikey, you're so sweet.
That's what I'm going to say. Terrific, Tanya. Okay. What else? So we got this. It's recording. You see that?
Ah, yes.
Did you look at my waveform on Unity? Did you check that?
Let me see if I have that from an earlier time. Oh, hang on. Very faint. No, I mean it's not your fault. It's something that I'm doing over here on this end. But I'm not. Yeah, I see your signal. Okay, so let me adjust this on Audio Hijack and
Just adjusting himself.
I'm adjusting myself. Loop back to Reaper. I'm going to bump. Oh, it's already at 90, 100%. Okay, and then I'm going to go here and bump this up to maybe. Okay, talk on Unity again, Liz.
That's really low.
Yeah, it's still low. Oh no, weird. Yeah, if you're talking to me when we're like playing anything, like
Yeah.
a video, then
Yeah,
all of a sudden,
that got louder. Yeah.
that got
Well,
louder.
because
Whatever you just did.
No, I went back to StreamYard.
Oh, you're on StreamYard. That's why. Okay. That's why.
Tim's saying just double check those old recorders, Jeff.
Ah, yes.
You don't believe me when I said it the first time, Tim?
Clearly he didn't.
Okay. All right, so let me hit, I'm just going to leave it run. Okay. And that's recording here. And I think, are we recording on StreamYard?
Yeah. Yep,
Okay.
says it is.
All right. I think we might be ready to go right now.
I'm ready.
I know a little bit longer than we should have, but sorry.
That's
We
okay.
had to work things
No,
out.
that's all right.
Okay. Boom. And here goes nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need to do this. Sorry.
I love the build up.
I'm all discombobulated.
Just come Bobby.
You're listening to the Airline Pilot Guy Show.
The view from our side of the cockpit door.
WAPG. It's the airline pilot guy.
Airline Pilot Guy episode 709.
Yeah, he's up in the sky. It's the airline pilot guy.
Hello, you're listening to the Airline Pilot Guy Show, the view from our side of the cockpit door, with your host, Captain Jeff, broadcasting live from the jolly old Garden View studio. Today's show is recorded the week of May 18th, 2026.
Yeah, he's up in the sky. It's the airline pilot guy. Picture light and he's flying by. With the airline pilot guy.
In today's episode, two Navy warplanes collide during an air show in Idaho, and the Coast Guard rescues 11 people stranded at sea after their plane crashes near Florida. Also ahead, more news and your feedback. So get all settled in. Tray tables and seat backs in the upright and locked positions. Electronic devices powered on. I'm Radio Roger, and Flight 709 is ready for pushback.
Welcome to the Airline Pilot Guy Show. No, that's not what I said. I'm sorry. Nick just threw something at me. He goes, just like 15 seconds ago. Oh, I didn't do a number.
Nick had to throw a spanner in the works.
Are we like muted or something?
No, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I guess you weren't responding.
No, I'm just listening.
Okay.
I'm hanging on every
So
word.
how are we doing so far?
Yeah, let's get going. Welcome to
Okay.
the Airline
Crash.
Pilot Guy Show.
I'm thinking like you want to do a quick look up on 709.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I better get
That was
out
good.
of.
That was a dress rehearsal.
I'll get out of keynote.
Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hit applause, and I'm going to say, "Thank you, Radio Roger. He's an award-winning blah 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 blah." blah."
He is Mike. He's off mic. He's using the other mics. Don't worry. He's fixed a problem by doing this. So, but thank you.
I'm a bit off, Mike.
Yeah, Mike Kuipers is here too.
Oh, really? Okay.
Ah.
So
Hi, Mike.
so we had to go to a 2-mic solution here, and so I'm splitting the difference here between the microphones. So I'll try to talk louder.
Oh,
So I just
man,
blow it
give me a
over there.
little bit of
I've
warning.
got a 709.
Whoa!
Sorry.
You can carry on.
You love me, don't you?
Did you make a slide or not?
No.
No.
No
Okay.
slide
Oh,
for this
well, I
one.
didn't have to
Well-
get out of keynote then.
Oh, yeah. We'll put and we'll put it in the chapter image.
Okay, just
An
let me share my
appropriate
screen
slide
again.
in
Hold on.
post. Okay.
Hold on. Hang on.
That's fine.
Stand by.
We're no pressure.
Okay. All righty.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Let me get my script. Thank you, Radio Roger. He's an award-winning TV and radio reporter, currently at the #1 all-news station in the nation, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM in
New York City.
Welcome to the Airline Pilot Guy Show. It's an aviation podcast covering the latest in aviation news and answering your great feedback. I'm Captain Jeff, former U.S. Air Force pilot and a retired Delta Airlines captain. And joining me from his Garden View studio in... No!
No.
We're
Wow,
not
he,
a
he can see a long way.
It's hard to see the buttons here because of the glare. That's my excuse. Okay.
I'm not glaring at you.
All right. Yeah, I can feel it. There we go. Let's take two. Thank you, Radio Roger. He's an award-winning TV and radio reporter, currently at the #1 all-news station in the nation, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM in
New York City!
Welcome to the Airline Pilot Guy Show. It's an aviation podcast covering the latest in aviation news and answering your great feedback. I'm Captain Jeff, a former U.S. Air Force pilot and retired Delta Airlines captain. And joining me from his Garden View studio,
In Hartford, Hereford, and Hampshire.
retired professional dog photographer, former RAF, RAAF fighter pilot, retired Airbus A330, A340 captain for Virgin Atlantic Airways. It's Captain Nick.
Hi there, Jeff. And I can actually say hello in
And
person.
touch me.
Absolutely, slap you on the back and round the face and everything.
Yeah,
That's very
Welcome.
touching.
Welcome to my humble abode again.
yeah.
After the last time, my wife said, no, he's not coming back, but you, for some reason.
Oh, you disobeyed the one that needs to be obeyed.
Exactly. Now, 709. 709 is a number that will send a shiver up the spine of an awful lot of pilots, because a 709 ride is a colloquial term for a mandatory limited scope re-examination of a pilot's certificate by the FAA.
Oh, no.
Authorized under Title 49 is typically triggered by a recent accident, airspace violation, or incident where the FAA questions the pilot's competency. So it's an administrative measure to evaluate aeronautical knowledge and skills rather than a punitive enforcement action. Pilots are typically evaluated only on the specific area that triggered the FAA's review, like a dreadful landing or an awful emergency maneuver, that sort of thing.
Very interesting.
So avoid those 709s.
Yeah, but at least there were no dead people.
Not this time, no. Well,
Okay.
although you never know.
You're
'cause
improving.
You had to have had an accident or something similar to get a 709 ride.
Oh, well, maybe
So
there
there
was
could
death
be a few
involved.
dead bodies somewhere.
Well, hopefully not, but thank you very much. And, and we have breaking news, apparently, from your iPad. Okay, so...
No, sorry, it's only the king.
Oh, it's only the king. Never mind. No problem. We'll move on. We can get to that later. Okay, and what did we decide we're going to do? We're going to
Trollo.
Okay.
No,
We're going to do...
Rick.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Duh.
Okay. And also joining Captain Nick and I here in the conservatory in
Jolly old England.
jolly old England, we have a geek girl, office lady, optimistic pragmatist. I love food. That's her talking. And she enjoys cooking, comedy, aviation, spaceflight, seeking ocean, goofball. It's the terrific Tanya Wheeman.
Hello, friends. We got the band back together. And I'm losing my APG virginity today, so
Ooh.
be gentle with me.
Wow. Okay. Oh, so we should get the show done. I'm sorry. Things are a little bit different than I'm used to here in the studio. It's not my studio. Okay, so there you go. And also joining us from her studio in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, retired financier and aviation enthusiast, spreadsheet master, and our producer curator. It's the lovely Liz Piper.
Here I am. Now, don't you guys make me issue you a 709 for podcasting. I
Oh,
hope
no.
I don't have
Uh-oh.
to do it.
I hope not. Okay, we'll try to be good.
Have a good show.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Excellent. She did cut herself off. You got it. All right. So now I think it's time for us to do some aviation news.
stand by for news.
On our last episode, we kind of mentioned this crash of Air France 447 back in 2009. And this is breaking news. Just right before we started recording, we added this to our news segment. And this comes to us from, let's see, RTE.ie. Don't know what that is. Oh, it's Irish news. Okay, thank you. And let's see, Paris Appeals Court. So the Paris Appeals Court finds Airbus, Air France guilty of corporate manslaughter over the 2009 crash. Let's see. This crash, again, occurred in 2009, killed 228 passengers and crew in France's worst air disaster. The verdict is the latest milestone in a legal marathon involving two of France's most emblematic companies and relatives of the mainly French, Brazilian, and German victims. Relatives of some of the 228 passengers and crew who died when the Airbus A330 vanished in darkness during an Atlantic storm gathered to hear the verdict after their 17-year legal battle to pinpoint blame for France's worst air disaster. I don't know why I said it like that. Air disaster. The court ordered the companies to pay the maximum fine for corporate manslaughter, which is 225,000 euros each, following the request of prosecutors during the 8-week trial. In 2023, a lower court had cleared the two companies, both of which had repeatedly denied the charges. The maximum fines, amounting to just a few minutes of either company's revenue, okay, have been widely dismissed as a token penalty, but family groups have said a conviction would represent a recognition of their plight. So, interesting. You know, the lower court said that Air France and Airbus were not guilty of manslaughter back in 2023, but there were appeals made, and it looks like, I don't know if this is the final judgment or not.
They predicted there'll be appeals to the country's highest court, potentially dragging the process out for years. So they've basically won all, really. It's like a football match, and they're going to go into extra time and get a result. Oh, yeah, lawyers will be lapping this up. Yeah.
All right. Any thoughts, Tanya, about this?
Oh, it's just, it's sad,
It's sad because
terrible tragedy.
It's a terrible tragedy, and then having to kind of just,
go through
trudge
the
it up.
the process. Yeah, it drags out and drags out and drags out.
Yeah, well, so actually I went back when I was editing because I had mentioned that on the last show, 708, that APG episode 001 was basically, because it was just me, talked about this crash, but this recording occurred in 2011. I'm thinking, wait, the crash occurred in 2009. So basically what I was talking about on episode 1 was an update to the crash investigation. So, yeah, not the original crash. All right, so there you have it. Moving on, here we go. Oh, yeah, we have, speaking of crashes for sure, and I'm sure all of you have seen this, anybody that follows aviation, saw this amazing video footage of this air show, this demonstration by two EA-18G Vikings, they're Growler aircraft. They're basically a version of the airplane that you flew, Captain Nick.
Absolutely right. It's the Super Hornet. It's heavier, larger, more powerful. Not quite as maneuverable because it carries extra weight, but it was the next generation of the Hornet series. Okay.
Well, they were at Mountain Home, Idaho, at the Air Force Base there, doing an air show, part of the air show called Gunfighter Skies Air Show on Sunday. And so the two Growlers were doing a demonstration show, and we have some video to show you this pretty amazing. Okay, you're ready. Here we go. I mean, it doesn't even look real.
Yeah, I know.
I know, it looks like they're glued together, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable they all get out safely.
It really is a miracle that the jets misaligned just enough. Not initially, but then somehow, when they were kind of stuck together, they ended up just offsetting just enough for both cockpits, for both crew members in each airplane to successfully eject. I did a follow-up on it, and they said that, sorry about the noise there from the video, but they said that only one of the 4 crew members, 2 pilots and 2 electronics weapons officers, EWOs, or what is the other thing we call them? WIZOs, I think, is another word for that. Only one of the 4 had any injuries at all, and they said they were not life-threatening injuries. So it's amazing nobody got seriously injured or died in this. Yeah, so tell us.
Well, any chance to get to the video
Yeah.
and just freezing it right
Sure.
at the beginning?
Yeah,
Just a few frames in.
Go like that, and play it again. And you tell me when to stop.
Okay. To me, there are 2 aircraft, and one is formatting on the other. And the aircraft that is above, I believe, is the wingman.
Mm-hmm.
And now the big problem with the formatting with the F-18, if you get above your leader, he very quickly becomes hidden by the Lexes, the leading edge extensions, that aerodynamic feature that stretches up beside the cockpit and gives a lot of the nose authority of the Hornet because of the extra lift it generates. And I don't know for sure, but it looks to me like the wingman was unsighted. He for a little while, very short period, he lost sight of his leader and descended onto him without realizing what was going on. Now, I haven't seen a high enough quality video to be sure of that, but that to me looks like what was happening. And the leaders just sit there bumbling along, and the wingman descends onto him. It could have been that he had a problem with the aircraft and he couldn't prevent that maneuver. But generally speaking, when you're in formation, if you are that close to another aircraft and you lose sight, you would fly a breakaway maneuver. So you would very firmly, fly the aircraft into a safe piece of sky that you knew was clear. You'd generate some distance, and then you would turn and reacquire your leader and move back into formation. So it's something that military pilots practice very regularly. It's one of the first maneuvers you learn, in fact. As you're approaching to start formating, you practice a breakaway, and you've got to be able to do that safely before you kind of really progress into anything more dramatic.
Yeah, that's what we taught in the in pilot training, was how to when you're starting to teach formation flying. That's, as Captain Nick just said, that's one of the very first things that you teach, is like, if it's not going right, it looks like you're going to hit the other airplane or you lose sight of the airplane, then this is what you do to safely get yourself separated. Now,
Sorry, Liz is trying to ask a question there. Liz, go ahead. I think something lodged on one airframe lodged into the other, and it's like having a motor car accident. I had one not that long ago where I got rammed from behind, and the metal got twisted and our 2 cars got locked together, and it took quite an effort to separate them so we could move on. And that's kind of what's happened here, I believe. What is absolutely incredible is that despite the fact you've got one aircraft on top of the other as they do their little uncontrolled whiffadil following the collision, the cockpits are just far enough apart, separated laterally, that when they both initiated ejections, and they usually they would be using a command eject system, so only one of the crew members would pull the handle in each aircraft and it would automatically eject both members with a very slight separation. The seats from the lower aircraft managed to find a clear path past the aircraft on top, and everyone survived, because it would have been, it's quite a miracle really, because it would have been so easy for that aircraft on top to have obscured a clear path and those ejector seats would have struck the other aircraft, and that would have been disastrous for the crew members. Not sure, but I mean, when you're in formation, you don't necessarily have the engines at full power. Certainly not with reheating, unless you're doing a specific maneuver. You can put the reheats in formation and formate, you do during a takeoff, for example, but it's not that common. They would have had similar power levels because they've been in formation and they're flying the same airspeed and got the same demands on the engines on both aircraft. So when they hit, those engines would have been producing a very similar amount of power, not quite full power. Yeah, it wouldn't have forced a separation necessarily. I mean, they did eventually, of course. Or they're probably not actually, because I think they were still more or less together when they hit the ground. But I mean, that is just a freak result of their collision.
Do you think that the fact that when they hit each other and they went to vertical and then they went, full vertical the other direction, do you think that the flight control system, the computerized flight control system, I mean, how much of it contributed to the weird way that those two airplanes?
Well, the flight
clash
control
together?
system on a Hornet, it doesn't provide inputs of its own. The pilots have to provide the inputs. So, and it just goes through the computerized control system.
Okay.
So if the pilots were still trying to maneuver the aircraft away from each other, then that would have helped. But the maneuvers they formed, I think, were partly because they had a big pitch up because of the collision, and they would have lost a huge amount of airspeed. So they were just flat plating through the air at that point, caused by just the momentum of the aircraft and the result of the collision. So I don't think any of those were necessarily caused by the aircraft themselves. They might have been caused by the pilots trying to get away from each other.
Okay.
But they ejected very quickly after, so there wasn't a lot of time for anything much to happen.
Do you think they just like took a chance, because obviously you have to eject, right? Otherwise, it's going to be a disaster. But do you think they actually had time to say, okay, we'll eject at this time, or it's just like we just got to eject and see what happens?
The guys on top, that's fine. They've got a clear path to eject. The guys underneath, they may or may not have been aware of the aircraft and its proximity. They just know they've been hit.
And the airplane's doing a really weird thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if it's, say, the front seater command ejecting them, he might not have a very good view back to see where the nose of the other aircraft is, and he may have just gone, "Oh, we're out of here," and pulled the handle.
Yeah.
Not realizing just the proximity. Or they might have been collected enough to turn around, have a look, assess the situation, and say, "Let's get out of here while we can," while it's safe. And that might have been the situation. You'd have to ask them.
Yeah, I saw that comment, Liz, and we're going to ignore it. Thank you. Yeah, it is, but little risque. Yeah.
Tim.
Okay, I know. Anyway, yeah. All right.
I have a new friend.
Yeah. Let's see here. I guess we should move on to the next item. All right. This from the New York Times. Have you heard of it? 11 rescued from a raft after a plane crash off the coast of Florida. Okay. Okay, so this was a Super King Air 300, designation Beechcraft BE-30. It was flying from Marsh Harbor in the Bahamas to, I believe, Grand Bahamas International Airport. I think that's in Freeport. And something happened that caused the pilot to determine that he couldn't land there, and he continued to the west toward the state of Florida, hoping to get, I think, to land at Melbourne or one of the airports along the coast there. Didn't quite make it. About 80 miles off of the coast, he ditched the aircraft. Now, there's mentioning in a couple different news sources that there was an engine failure, but as we all know, or most of us know, a Beechcraft King Air 300 has two engines. And why you would ditch an airplane that still had an operating engine, I don't know. You know, that doesn't seem to make sense to me. So I don't know. We really don't know. I haven't been able to see on any of the reports exactly what happened, if there were two engines shut down or maybe a fuel contamination problem or something that caused both engines to fail. Then there was no choice but to ditch in the ocean, or was there still an operating engine and maybe the pilot didn't feel like he had the skills or whatever to land at that airplane with a single engine with 10 passengers? I don't know. I mean, this is all speculation at this point. We really don't know. And as hard as I tried to find some more detailed information about the crash and exactly what or the ditching and what caused it, haven't seen anything. And now hopefully we'll hear something eventually on the investigation. But the interesting thing about this, and the reason, I think one of the reasons it made such big headlines, is the fact that after the ditching, 80 miles off the coastline of Florida, the passengers and the pilot were just floating along in a life raft and hoping that somebody knows that they were in the ocean floating around. And they were floating around for about 5 hours before they finally saw a helicopter appear overhead. They were safely rescued by, let's see, I think it was a joint effort by the Coast Guard, Air Force Reserve Command. It turns out that there was an Air Force combat search and rescue helicopter crew training off the east coast of Florida when the civilian plane transmitted its distress signal. The helicopter was asked to check the signal and then redirected to assist in the search of survivors alongside other Coast Guard and Air Force crews. Within minutes, rescuers found a group of people clinging to a life raft, huddled under a tarp in choppy waters. They'd been in the raft for about 5 hours, and you could tell, this is a quote from Captain Rory Whipple, an Air Force combat rescue officer. He said, you could just tell by looking at them that they were in distress, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Because, yeah, the weather in the picture is just horrible. I mean, it's dark. You can see the rain shaft coming from a thunderstorm cell behind them in the background of this picture that you're probably looking at on the chapter images right now. If not, please look in our show notes for this article. But yeah, I mean, and I did see some videos of a news conference where the survivors were discussing their plight in this, and many of them were not hopeful that anybody even knew that they had ditched into the ocean, and they were thinking that nobody's going to ever rescue us. And it was such an amazing moment when they heard the helicopter and saw the helicopter overhead. Does he? Okay, good. Yeah, Tim Van Ram says, hope they had their carry-on bags with them in the raft. Yeah, me too. I in this case, I'm pretty sure they left everything on board the airplane. Yeah. Good comment, though. Thank you, Tim. All right. Okay. So we're on the crashing theme. A medical plane crashes in New Mexico, killing all 4 aboard. Again, this is from the New York Times and another article from another source. The plane was traveling from Roswell to Sierra Blanca Regional Airport, a trip of less than 30 minutes. No, not Roswell, Georgia, Roswell, New Mexico. Firefighters were working to contain a blaze that caused by the crash. This airplane was a Beechcraft King Air 90. Went down in the Capitan Mountains, northwest of the village of Ruidoso at about 4 a.m. local time, the FAA said on Thursday morning. The agency said that the flight had departed from Roswell Air Center in New Mexico and was headed to Sierra Blanca Regional Airport, a flight of less than 30 minutes. The cause of the crash is not known. The plane was operated by Trans-Aero Medevac, which has provided medical transportation services in the region since 1966. The company said in a statement that 4 of its crew members were on board. The company and officials declined to release the names of the 4 people who died before their families were notified. The plane was reported overdue for its arrival after communications and radar contact were lost, it said. The crash set off a small wildfire, and I'm not even drinking. Wow. Which local firefighters and the U.S. Forest Service were battling. The fire, which had grown to 35 acres, was 0% contained early Thursday afternoon. That pretty much means it wasn't contained at all.
Wow.
Oh, and the second article basically talks about the fire itself. Fast-growing wildfire sparked, and this is from the
National news. Oh, wait, no.
Ottumwa Courier. So, Otum, Washington Courier? Ottumwa, Iowa? Oh, okay. Anyway, some news source that we can't pronounce. A fast-growing wildfire sparked by the fatal crash of a small medical plane outside of Ruidoso, New Mexico, triggered evacuations for a rural area north of the Capitan Mountains. Not Captain, Capitan. Closures in the Lincoln National Forest. So what do they say, Liz? Did they finally contain this thing?
Running out of control.
Oh. Okay. Yikes. Well, so the interesting, well, I mean, I guess you could say the good thing is that there were no, like, medical patients on board the aircraft. I mean, I don't know if that's good, bad, or whatever, but the 4 that died were technician, I guess medical technicians and pilots, right? Wow. Yeah, absolutely. So again, we'll kind of keep our eyes and ears open for any updates in the investigation of this to see what the heck happened. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, let's do that. We're going to make this a kind of a shorter show, and we're going to explain why we're here in England. I think many of you who follow the show know already, but and why Miss Tanya, who is an avid APG community member and supporter for many, many years.
Since 2017.
Wow, 2017.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I actually started listening to the show just before the meetup that you had in New York.
Okay.
And it was on the day that I was flying back from Ireland when I had visited there. And we got off the plane, went home, dropped our bags, and went to the meetup.
And that was
but it was brilliant.
Captain Nick was actively flying. He was on layover.
That's true.
Yeah, you came up from
I'm
Georgia.
trying to remember the name of the pub we went to.
It was near Times Square.
It was a brew pub.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, we'll talk about it and get in.
Sorry.
Tanya knows.
Getting ahead of myself.
Tanya doesn't know what even though she's watched like hundreds of episodes, she still doesn't get that we don't talk like about this stuff until we're in the getting to know it. Come on.
Breaking the law.
Yeah. H, yes, ma'am.
Sorry.
Okay. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Yeah, H. The great, paddle your own canoe. We haven't had a.
We're in England. It's H. It's the H.
Oh,
it's H.
H. Do you say H here? I know that Australians do. For the letter H, do you say H or H?
H.
Okay. I think it's the Australians that say H.
But, I mean, there are lots of regional accents. I'm sure somebody says H.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say it right now. We're going to go to item in the news 01H. Okay. The CBP, and again, this is from Paddle Your Own Canoe. CBP stops traveler, that's the Customs and Border Patrol in the U.S., stops traveler with an entire cooked pig in his luggage at Detroit Metro Airport. Okay. You know, I haven't actually read this. This is interesting.
It's a bit disgusting.
It is. Oh, I'm looking at this disgusting picture now. Okay, she's not going to disgust you yet. Customs and Border Protection stopped a man traveling from Togo with an entire cooked pig in his checked luggage. Okay, warning if you're easily disgusted. Okay, an entire cooked pig in his checked luggage after he stepped off a flight at Detroit Metro Airport earlier this week, or whenever it was. CBP Director of Field Operations at the Michigan Airport, Marty C. Raybon, shared I love your sunglasses, by the way, those Ray-Bans. Shared an image of the pig, which had been wrapped up in a black plastic bag in a post on his official X account. Wait a minute, it was wrapped up in a black plastic bag in his official X account? I don't understand that. Okay, that's an interesting sentence structure. Okay, although there are no direct flights from Togo, a small West African country sandwiched between Ghana and, oh, I get it, sandwiched, between Ghana and Benin and Detroit, presumably the man had transited through an airport where customs checks aren't required. Yeah, obviously. For example, Air France flies from Togo's capital, Lomé, I guess, to Paris, where the man could have caught an onward flight to Detroit. His bag would have been checked through to his final destination and not subject to customs checks in France. Although the people working the luggage probably said something like, "Wow, it smells so darn good."
Bacon.
Kidding? My stomach is growling.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
What? Yeah.
Okay. So on arrival in Detroit, however, the man was pulled for secondary screening where the whole cooked pig was discovered. Ray-Ban points out that pork products are generally prohibited due to risk of introducing African swine fever in the U.S. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, while African swine fever is harmless to humans, it is contagious and a deadly virus to pigs. Of course, this pig was already dead, so I guess it wasn't too concerning for that pig. So far, the U.S. has avoided any outbreaks of African swine fever on its shores, and the USDA says it wants to keep it that way. Okay, well, that is, yeah, another public service announcement.
It doesn't look like a very big pig.
No, it doesn't.
I
It's
mean,
like
I've
a-
It's
seen
a suckling
pigs,
pig.
Yeah, that have been half the size of a house. You couldn't
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
that
yeah.
in your luggage. It looks more like a piglet.
Or as Liz is saying, a suckling pig.
Ah,
Or sickening, if you
You can get that at one of my favorite restaurants in New York.
oh,
really. Okay, well, put that on the calendar. All right. I know a lot of countries, that's quite a delicacy, you know, cooked whole pig. Okay. Well, you know what we're going to do? Since this is kind of a special show and we're going to make it a little shorter than normal, we're going to go ahead and play this sound bumper because it's time to get to know us. It's, that time of the show where we talk about what we've been doing between shows and maybe even during shows. So, yeah. See, should I just start explaining why we're at
that's probably
Captain
best.
Nick's place?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Give it
we're in this.
context.
This is not the first time that we've recorded a show in the conservatory. How do I say it?
either way is acceptable.
It's beautiful, and a nice addition, I must say, is the split AC unit, and I feel this beautifully cold air just falling on top of us.
Absolutely, yes.
It's a beautiful day
We had
here.
a hot summer last year,
Yeah.
so we thought that was a good addition.
Absolutely.
No,
yeah.
there's no aircon in his room.
Yeah.
I purposely,
Yeah, so
we didn't
couldn't-
put it in the spare room.
couldn't charge me anymore.
We didn't want to attract any more visitors than we had to.
Yeah. And they were hoping that the fact that there was no air conditioning in my room would prevent me from coming. They were wrong.
But we forgot that you're used to Atlanta weather.
Yeah.
All
But we
hot
do
and
have air
sticky.
conditioning, I have to say. But anyway,
What,
so,
you air conditioned the whole state?
well, I mean,
clever.
inside
How do
my,
you do that?
well, at least my apartment is. Okay. Anyway, I flew in on Monday evening, arriving here on Tuesday afternoon, and thankfully, due to his generosity and courtesy, Captain Nick picked me up from the
Oh, that's all
airport.
right. No big deal.
And it had
You
been a
were
while.
quick.
So, well, thank you. Well, and that's not always a good thing. Thank you for laughing at my suggestive jokes. Yeah, so we came back here and had a lovely lunch and got reacquainted and all that kind of stuff. And then the next day, Dr. Steph was picked up from the airport.
Yeah, she wasn't nearly as quick.
No.
Even though she didn't even have any packed,
Yeah, I had
checked
checked
baggage.
luggage, and
And she runs fast. You
A
already
lot faster
expected
than me.
her to be even quicker.
Yeah, but she wasn't.
Apparently, the captain got lost on the airport, Heathrow. I mean, it's not that big a place.
Well, it was American Airlines.
And was taxiing around in random circles, and very slowly. I suspect he didn't have a gate to go to. What do you think?
That's what I would suspect as well.
Yes, exactly. So he didn't navigate. So he tried to fool his passengers that he was doing some meaningful taxi by meandering around randomly, but didn't fool Steph. She knew.
Yeah.
So she was 20 minutes late getting off the airplane because they faffed about.
Well, so we're showing a picture now on the video and probably on your podcast client, if it shows chapter images, of the back garden. No, the garden. Or do you call it back garden?
Yeah,
the garden.
It's the back garden.
The
We have
back
a front
garden.
garden and
Okay.
the back garden.
Where?
We don't have a top garden because that would have to be on the house.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that. So a very nice barbecue grill was employed to cook some amazingly succulent meats. Not a pig though, not a succulent
We had
pig.
some pork. Right?
But we did have pork for sure. We have parts of a pig, and a lovely fillet.
It sounds so nice when you say we had pig parts.
Well, but isn't it true? I mean, isn't a pork sausage basically a bunch of pig parts all ground
Well,
up together?
you hope it's pig parts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. There's the host and hostess, Nick and Jilly Anderson, and then there's the guest of the day on Wednesday, yesterday, Stephanie. She had made a stop over here on the way to. Are we allowed to say where she's gone?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
she's
don't know
going.
if we have permission.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, no, we're not sure.
Yeah. She's off to a town somewhere.
A town, yes.
Yeah.
In a distant country,
Indeed, very distant country.
very far south. Yeah. Yeah. So Jilly
did, yeah.
took-
I was drunk by then.
As you do.
I mean, and I'm so easily led and swayed by people like him, and I had too much to drink last night. First thing I said this morning when Jilly asked me how I was, I said, I'm not going to have any alcohol today.
Ah, well, that'll
I
change.
don't know if that's good.
Yeah. Tanya will fix you.
Yeah.
We had a couple of
working
really
on it.
nice bottles of red from an area.
I had one and Nick had one.
Yeah, from a winery not far from where Steph will be. Yeah.
Okay. Little clue.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Yeah. And then we had some scotch and water.
Yeah, well, it was your scotch. You bought the
Well, I
scotch.
mean, it was yours.
Thank
I
you
gave
very
it to you.
much.
It was a gift.
I don't know. It was scotch.
some distillery that starts with an S, and it was a.
It was Speyside.
Speyside.
The Speyside distillery, my favourite area.
Was
so-
it very peaty?
No, it's the opposite.
Oh, I like it
Exactly.
smoky.
You like smoky
Yeah,
peaty?
there's an old story of me getting rather drunk on
Oh no.
What?
some very peaty from an island called Benbecula.
Oh dear.
And their local thing was tea bag. We nicknamed it because we couldn't pronounce the Gaelic. And because I was sick, I
no.
drank so much. That flavour of the smokiness kind of turned my stomach every time I smelt it. So I moved to the space.
Okay,
side.
yeah, I get it.
Okay.
What, Liz? I do. The purpose
Oh, he's
of
just
why
here
I'm
to
here.
annoy me.
Yes, I'm here because I thought, it'd be nice to visit Nick and Jilly. No, we're here, and the reason why Tanya's here, by the way, 'cause we haven't got to that part yet, so we should get to that shortly. I'm here to attend a very important celebration, a celebratory episode recording on Friday up at Duxford Airport? I
No,
guess?
Imperial War Museum.
Imperial War Museum.
It's an
Duxford.
airfield.
It's an airfield, which is just south of Cambridge. What are you laughing about? Oh, okay. Anyway, so So that's why we're here, to help them celebrate and
Yeah,
represent
we kinda go
APG.
along. Be listeners.
Yeah. So we look forward to seeing all kinds of people that everybody who have been on the show or who have been followers of the
Armando's coming.
show. Or who? Armando.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of that guy. Yeah, he's going to be there. A lot of people that you all have heard of and know and are just like super celebrities in the world of aviation podcasting. So, and we're going to be there too.
We are.
Yeah. So, and another person that's going to be here is the lady sitting to my right. What? Okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. We're going to talk about this, the meetup that we had been promoting on our show and a couple of other shows. This meetup of the Airplane Geeks and the Journey is the Reward. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Journey
isn't
is
it?
the reward.
I always get confused with reward and award. I don't know why. But anyway, wonderful podcast. They had a big meetup in New Jersey, and we're showing right now on screen here on our video a picture of some of the contestants that showed up for this wonderful gathering in New Jersey. And there's Colonel Jeff there wearing. Look, I love his T-shirt.
Yes, he's representing
And
the
then
APG.
this guy's wearing an Airplane Geeks shirt for some reason.
I
Oh,
got one
wait
of
a
those on
minute.
yesterday.
That's Max
I know.
Flight.
That's Max Flight, the host and founder of the Airplane Geeks.
He is
which
the airplane geek.
Yeah, he is. And it's like, I think it's correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's the longest continuously running
Oh, I think so.
aviation podcast out there ever. I mean, they were running at least a year before I started up Catholic Pilot. So
Yes,
that
David
is
Vanderhoof.
David Vanderhoof.
And his lovely fiancee, Amber.
Okay, cool. And so he was there, and of course there's Brian right there, and Brian's mother, and that was kind of the reason why they were having this gathering, or one of the reasons is for her birthday celebration. She's 94 or something like that, very in her 90s, something like that. It's pretty
She
amazing.
looks fabulous.
Yeah, so great turnout for
Absolutely.
the.
They look very happy, don't they?
They do look very
By the
happy.
way, I can help you with your reward award.
Can you?
Conundrum, yes.
Okay.
If you do something really nice, you get a reward, and your reward can be an award.
Well, thank you. That really cleared it up.
Clear as mud.
Okay. That's why he's a co-host on the show, to kind of like give us those little bites of fascinating
The
information.
little rubbish nugget.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to go to Tanya next door to me. We just picked her up. I mean, she's fresh off the airplane, coming in from New York City.
York City,
Wait,
yes.
from
New York City!
there we go.
Indeed.
Yeah, and so tell us why are you here? I know she's probably asking herself that right now, probably several
God,
times.
why am I here?
Why am I here? Why did I decide to do this? But we, Captain Nick and I, drove to Heathrow today, so this is like what,
Yes,
the
and I
third day in
thank
a
you
row.
Indeed.
profusely. That was
Yeah.
getting off the plane, like off a ride. Well, I should start at the beginning. Flew out of JFK Airport, which was a zoo as usual. Got into the lounge only for like an hour, but that's fine. That's what it is. But flew on one of Sir Richard's lovely French ladies, the Airbus A350. I've now fallen in love with this aircraft. It was my third flight on her, and it was just a wonderful flight. Got a little bit of sleep. I don't sleep that well in airplanes, but you know, I actually felt rested this time, whereas last year when I came over for also the Plane Talking UK meetup, but that was up at Beccles Airfield in the Northeast, and so this time I actually felt kind of refreshed. Last time I was kind of zombified, but
Ooh, I like that. Zombified.
yeah, but wonderful flight. The food was great. The cabin crew were amazing. Just
Well, that's
top
probably
notch.
because you bribed them all.
Well, I
didn't
did.
you? Yes, you gave them all gifts.
But you know, they work so hard, and they don't. You know, some people are so terrible. You know, to them. So you know, I always like to bring something.
Especially the pilots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, I screwed up. I should have asked to see the cockpit. Because what? Because I think the captain was Glaswegian. They have like a very, very distinctive Scottish accent. So I wanted to say hi, but I didn't. So It was, I believe it was Captain Sam and First Officer Alex, and they were lovely. I loved their announcements. So great flight, and I had just hand baggage because, like, that's how I roll. And so I had 2 backpacks, and I was like, just kind of like creaking as I get off the plane, and I was like, I'm so glad that Nick is picking me up and I don't have to get on the train with these bags. So, but that was fun, and that was lovely. We had a little bit of an ordeal getting back because of the M25 was screwed up, and then there was some other thing happening on the M3, and like we took the scenic route because we had to. So, I mean, it was fine. We had a great time chatting on the way, and then arrived at Captain Nick and Jilly's beautiful palatial estate here, which is wonderful. I know.
Jilly keeps wanting to move, you know, that's
Oh
how much she
no!
loves it here.
Oh, it's beautiful
She
though.
keeps telling me,
I think she wants to move away from you.
Oh,
she doesn't want you to move.
Okay, all right. Are you reading between the lines again, aren't you?
Well, we had a discussion when you were gone.
Yes.
Fair enough.
And Jilly put together a beautiful lunch for us, which was just lovely. And then we got into podcast mode, so here we are. And then looking forward very much to the meetup tomorrow. I'm especially looking forward to seeing, because they have Concord there, but they've arranged a special demonstration for us to see the nose cone do its droop maneuver.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, it's not the drooping that's impressive, it's the bit where it
yes.
pops back up again. That
Exactly.
looks good.
Well,
Yeah,
I
the
mean, so
erection
many
is
people would
impressive.
agree with you
Yes,
that that is
indeed.
pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Now the day after, I'm just decompressing, probably recovering from a hangover, and getting back down to London, and then I fly back on Sunday. So,
Excellent.
Yeah.
That sounds brilliant.
Nice. And I have to say, the timing was impeccable in our rendezvous at Heathrow Terminal 3. We had just, and it was, I must brag on Captain Nick and his lovely wife Jilly's car, a beautiful, well, I guess, yeah, it's her car, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
A Volvo, I don't know,
And I
some kind of an
scratched it as
SUV, and the parking spots in the car park are extremely narrow, very small, and I don't know how he did it. I think with the help of the technology of this amazingly technical modern car, but somehow managed to shoehorn us into this very, very tight spot. Anyway, so we had a couple little, took several moves to get in.
Yeah, and we did it very slowly.
Yeah, because when you first started to turn in, I'm thinking there is absolutely no way that from this angle you're going to be able to make it into that place. I mean, I kept looking out the window, Liz, thinking, oh, this is he's going to scrape this car right next to me. I mean, it was so close that at that first parking attempt, I couldn't. There's no way I could even open the door. I mean,
yeah, we had to go out and straighten
to-
up a bit just so Jeff could get out. And
Anyway.
I have to say, all the alarms telling me that I'm about to have a collision were all going off.
It was beautiful because they all were.
It
They
was
were.
a complete
It was like
cacophony of
no, it
noise.
was a symphony. It was beautiful. I was really amazed
Yeah.
at how wonderful it sounded, and I'm thinking very, very soon I'm going to hear the cacophony of metal against metal. But no, I mean he didn't touch a thing. Anyway, so after all that we walk over and we walk down the stairs down toward in Terminal 3 near Cafe Nero, and then where the lifts are right across from it, and. I swear to you, as soon as we hit the bottom step, or maybe right at the bottom step, I look up and I see Tanya walking straight for the lifts. And I go, that's Tanya. And I just went up and grabbed her arm. That surprise you?
Yeah, but
It's
I mean, I immediately saw it was you. But
Yeah.
yeah, initially I was like, what?
She screamed a little bit for the
No, I
police. But anyway, no. I mean, it was like, it could not have been more perfect, the timing. Yeah. And it was all because of Captain Nick going, we're going to leave at this time. And it was perfect. I don't know how he does it. Yeah. He has been to a Heathrow a few times.
True.
Yeah. That was time number 3 this week.
Yeah. God bless you, Nick. Oh, Brian's mother is 91.
Okay, Main Man Micah says that Brian's mother was 91 years old. That's what they were celebrating. And what was it that you want me to do as well? Ah. Okay, well, I need to find my phone then. Hang on.
Oh.
Yeah, I do.
Don't. You got to take your earbuds
There
out.
we go.
Oh,
I'm just going to send it to me, don't worry. I got it. Oh, too late, he's got it.
Okay.
If you can hear slurping, that's one of the dogs.
Oh, okay. So it looks like, well, yeah, you could tell everybody. So it looks like Liz is going to have to. Okay. Okay. Very good. Thank you. So basically, everything is going to fall apart in about 20 minutes.
Oh, excellent. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. All right. Captain Nick.
Yeah, well, the highlight of my week actually was involved in, it's, a great friend of mine, Captain Nige. Yeah. So, he arranged a visit to the Marlin Baker headquarters, the factory
That's fabulous.
up near Denham Airport. And he arranged for a tour of the factory. Now, Nige, as most of us know, jumped out of a Hawk and a Mark 10 Marlin Baker ejector seat.
Oh, so
And,
he's got the tie.
Yes, he has got the tie and the watch and everything. And we had a good look around now. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to film a lot of it, but we certainly had a look around the reception area, and it was there that they have this fantastic wall-sized picture of an ejector seat going off, and all the names of the current holders of the famous Marlin Baker tie, and Nigel very quickly zeroed in and found his name on the wall there, which was absolutely great. And we had a super tour and met a great number of the employees there and thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. Nigel, in fact, was introduced to the sons of the founder of Marlin Baker, who he passed the company on to his two sons, who are now in their 80s, I think. And they were there, and they had a little presentation of a certificate for Nigel, because they found out that someone who had survived an ejector seat, abandonment, was in the factory. And that was very touching and lovely. Nigel made a point of going and thanking as many of the employees as he could, because he said, without the skill and the endeavour of Marlin Baker, the skill of the employees, and without their fantastic product, he said he would have died 40 years ago, and as a result, his 4 grandchildren would never have been born. And so, he said, you've given me my life back and continued my family's into the next generation and beyond. So, it was very touching from that point of view. Yeah, there he is sitting in, I think it's the Mark 16, that is, which looks like a damned armchair. It looks nicer than my stressless massage chair. It looks so cool. And they explained all the recent modifications that have happened to the seat to make them even more efficient and faster acting and this kind of stuff. So they now include a head box which holds the parachute, which actually is fired off the seat to speed the rate at which the parachute deploys. And the fact that the timing and the sensing of the environment around the seat is now done by computer and by electronics on the seat. Although we were all a bit skeptical, but he said, but the mechanical backup systems are still in place. So if for some reason the electrics are fried, think about a big war, there's going to be perhaps a few nukes flying around, and EMP, electromagnetic pulses that could destroy delicate avionics, electrical equipment, computer chips, all that kind of stuff. You would need a mechanical backup to make the seat work, which is what they've done. So, and I have to say, I'm so proud of them. For a British company, a small family-run British company, their most advanced seats are in the F-35. And they are just something to behold. They are incredibly clever seats, and I'm delighted to see them still going.
Yeah, there's Nigel is pointing to his name on a plaque on the wall. Flight
Yeah, I had
lieutenant.
to show him where it was. He thought he was Les Harvey or something.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah, and I said, no, mate, that's you there, Nigel Devery.
that
yeah.
checks.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus an extra 4 because those seats, the growlers that we used just the other day, that was another 4 to add on. So they've got an amazing number. Anyway, I've got a little video from the reception area just before we started our tour proper, and I think Jeff can play it.
Yeah, Liz, if you'll put that on the thing. All right, here we go.
We've got a 54% market share, so we are the biggest and the best.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think anyone debates the best bit. So, yeah. I mean, Aces is pretty good, but they don't have the same reputation for some reason. I wonder
It
why.
always looks, they've got steel bars where we've got nice
Cushions.
cushions.
Well, weight actually has a lot to do with it, doesn't it? The performance, every millimetre count sort of thing.
And the innovation since I've started working here, I've had the privilege of looking into how things work, because part of my job is I'm a training partner, so I teach the operatives who make the seats how the seats work and how to carry out the processes to build the seats.
So what's your function?
So I'm a training partner. So
trading or training.
So my job is to work with the cell leaders and help them train their operatives so they have the skills they need to do the job properly.
How long does it take to train up a guy that walks in on day one?
It depends on what
6 months sort of thing?
in with, but can be anything from
apprenticeship or
3 months
how do
to
they?
18 months, depending on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So obviously they're in different roles. I mean, you've got the design people and what have you. So, but so someone that's milling, say, an injection seat cartridge or whatever, he's going to have had jobs elsewhere before he gets hired, I take it.
A lot of experience and knowledge.
And you're just putting them into the specialist.
Yes,
part.
but we will ascertain their knowledge and experience, so they won't necessarily go straight into the production. There will be an element of induction to make sure that they have the skills.
Like most companies. And how many people have you got on site here?
So on
you've got 3
around
sites,
about
haven't you?
1,000.
1,000 here.
Yeah.
You've got 3 sites. You've got one in America and one in France, was it?
Well, so we've got in the UK, we've got Denham, we've got Chalgrove, which is a test facility, and we've got another test facility in Northern Ireland at a place called Langford Lodge.
Okay.
Which is our high-speed test track.
Is that looks a bit Irish?
So that is, I can't remember the massive lake in Belfast. Can't remember what it's called. But it's right on the shore.
The one that's got the pollution going out. Do you know? I went past that last summer and I didn't know it was there. Not that I'd have seen anything, would I? I was up.
It's right next to Aldergrove. Is literally spitting distance from Aldergrove.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. This year we're going to Kerry, so that's too far down south. But oh well, interesting. And how many tests do you use a year? Because setting up one test must be an enormous task.
Yeah. Depending on what seats we're developing will depend on how many tests we do.
Yeah. So if it's a brand new seat, you can probably do a few more.
Yeah. Well, we do varying speeds of test of ejection. And it depends how well each test goes as to whether the tests need to be rerun.
Okay. And what's the rocket sled, for example, on the F-35? How fast can you get that up to on the ground?
About 700 miles.
That's
and we
that's nearly that is supersonic.
Yeah.
Come on, Nick, you do the maths. What's the speed of sound? All right, okay. Please. Yeah, thanks. 700 miles an hour. That's that's not knots, is it? It's about Mach 1, I'd say, 1.1.
And the railway's 2 miles long, so we have to get it up to that speed.
620 knots at sea level.
Okay.
And that's probably more than this.
Right.
Probably not quite so.
Okay. It would be you'd start having problems
Yeah.
if you're doing shockwaves on the ground
Oh yeah.
on a rocket sled. Yeah. 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 2 miles long, hey?
Yeah. So there's a very ingenious way to slow it down. So it's powered by old Sidewinder rockets.
Really?
Yeah.
Old ones.
Yeah, yeah. And obviously just
I hope the propellant's a bit newer than 50 years old. It's time expired rockets.
but yeah, so they'll hoon it down the track, and it's 0 to 60 in less than 8 feet.
It's faster than my Harley.
So yeah, the acceleration is quite.
Right, yeah, that was fantastic, and thanks very much indeed, Nigel, for sorting that. By the way, we did go to a lovely restaurant nearby at the Denham Airport afterwards called Biggles, and yeah, I don't think Biggles did the cooking, but it was great. If you happen to be in the area and want a bit of fine dining, then Biggles. Anyway, the one stat that really made me gasp was that. Of all their ejector seats they have made, 10% of them have been used in anger. And I went, wow, that's a huge number. I never expected it to be that high. I thought it would be something like 1 in 100. But to have 10% of your seats go is just remarkable. It just shows perhaps the dangers of military flying in comparison with civil flying, but that is incredible, and all those lives saved by Marlene Baker, very, very good, thoroughly enjoyable.
Cool. Thank you for sharing that tour with us.
No problem.
Okay. Okay, great. We'll miss you. Okay. All right, we're going to do some cover art.
Yeah, I'm not at my usual computer, so I can't remember exactly what all the suggestions were, but because we were dealing with a Hercules that made a landing in very bad weather in a very funny attitude, because normally you kind of land main wheels first and then put the nose wheel down, but this bloke ran halfway down the runway just on the nose wheel.
Like a wheelbarrow.
And yeah, exactly, like a wheelbarrow. So the picture ended up as a wheelbarrow, and they were carting around tons of used banknotes. And when the aircraft broke up, locals came storming onto the airfield and pinched as much as they could. I think they stole about 30% of the banknotes, but yeah, so that's what we've got. We've got a wheelbarrow hurtling down the runway. Now, if you want to find the show number, look on the tyre at the top, on the rubber at the top, just where you'd expect the sort of tyre size to be, but there's 708 is there on the tyre.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay, it's not easy to see.
No, there's the hard one this week. And the logo's a lot easier. Yes, it's smack in the middle of one of those banknotes, because of course we print our own APG money, and that's what we're missing.
We're not allowed
In
to
fact,
do that.
yeah, we're a bit sad now because we're poor. So if you can give us some more APG money to make up for the APG money that was pinched, we'd be very grateful. And of course, there's the penguin to look for. And being a jackass, he was the guy driving the wheelbarrow. So there he is at the front,
Okay.
surrounded by money. I don't know what he's going to do with his share of the profits, but there's the jackass.
Sweetie, huh?
Yeah.
That's Philip.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, nice. Tanya's.
Excellent.
Yeah, go ahead.
My significant other has entered the chat.
Hey, man.
Hi.
We're taking good care. All right. Yeah. Okay. $4:30. Okay. So the reason why I'm making this expression is that Liz
Our
is leaving
safety
us.
net- our safety net is just gone.
Now it's going to go like completely down the tubes.
And no HR. No Liz, no HR.
No,
I
it's,
know.
It's mayhem.
HR's having fun in some random town.
Yeah, well, Liz, we love you.
Cheers,
We'll
Liz.
see you.
Take care, Liz.
Bye. Wish you were here. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's gone again. All right. We're not going to do any coffee fund today because we didn't have any new contributors or whatever. So if you're interested in supporting us financially, you can head over to the website airlinepilotguy.com and you'll see the tab for coffee fund if you want to join the coffee bar club.
Helps out make up for those stolen banknotes.
No kidding.
Please.
All right. And then now it would be a good time to cover some feedback. What do you think?
Definitely.
All right. Why don't you push this button right there? Perfect.
Captain, incoming message.
All right. Here we go. Now, normally when I push that button and listen to that bumper playing, I actually queue up my Evernote and look at the next item there. But this time I didn't do that. So now I'm going to do that right
The
here.
first one has a video, so I don't know if we can do that with Sans Liz.
Okay. No, I can because I'm actually the videos I do. She does the stills, and but of course it would require me to actually put the video that I'm going to play right here, right in one of these little slots here. So just bear with me. These two will entertain you.
Bear
while-
with.
Yeah. Have you seen the cat is here? At the bottom of the
Oh,
screen
it is a
there?
wavy cat.
Wait,
Oh, it's
yeah.
so cute. It's got an airplane on it.
He does. He has an A340.
You have to show it to the
That was
camera.
RJ's suggestion, right?
That is so-
Was it RJ
Oh,
was
right.
talking about,
Oh, that's the one you have on the show.
Yes, indeed. There he is now. He's having
because we're doing the show.
Great.
And it's on.
Oh, God.
All right.
What day is it?
I don't know.
Jet lag.
Which one of these videos is it that I'm supposed to be playing?
That's a good question. If only Liz were here.
Well, I don't even think she'd know. Let's see, what is this? Qantas Founders Museum? Did
Qantas.
I'm sorry, Qantas. Oh, boy. Okay, so now I have to figure out which one of these. Right here, the one that says Qantas Founders. Okay. Let me drag that over to Keynote. See what happens? Liz leaves and
Yeah.
immediately everything just melts
Yeah.
down. Okay.
Indeed.
But it was going to melt down like this anyway, regardless of whether she was here or not, because I forgot to prepare it properly. Okay, so there's
Oh,
that
is
one.
that a 747?
That is.
Lovely.
And the next one, I think there's another couple here that in the feedback section I need to load up. That's okay. Wow. Sometimes you have to take your time inserting the video. Sorry. And I don't know what you're talking about. And the life of a test pilot. Not sure if we're going to get to these all today or not, but I'm going to go ahead and load them up. How are we doing on time, sir?
Oh, it's 7 minutes past 4.
Okay. Are you okay as far as timing is
Yeah,
concerned?
yeah. The
Okay.
table at the pub isn't till 6:30.
Oh, I just did that.
We could take Tanya to her pub and check her in.
Yeah.
That would be, or just abandon her on the doorstep.
We could do that. I'm sure that they would appreciate that.
Yes,
They'd
I
appreciate
do.
her and not us.
I do love that over here you can stay overnight in a pub. It's like so civilized.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, there's so much I could say, and I'm not going to.
Best not.
Yeah, okay. All right. Now, we're going to get back to this screen here. Okay, we're going to start off our feedback segment with this from Robert Thompson in Tucker, Georgia. It's not Robert Tucker, although it looks like it, doesn't it? But that's where he lives.
Robert in Tucker.
In Tucker, yeah. He does that on purpose to throw me off. He says, "G'day," but actually evening, APG crew from LAX. I don't recall this coming up on an episode, so I thought I would share. Thank you for sharing, Robert. We're about to time hop across the Pacific, skip Saturday over to Brisbane. It came up on things to do in Queensland, okay? The Qantas Founders Museum, but in researching, it's about a 13-hour one trek. 13
13
hour.
hour long.
Oh, long trek into the outback from our Brisbane hotel, and there may only be one expensive flight to Longreach every few days. I don't think I can make this trip, but it looks quite unique, and maybe the crew would agree. Okay, so he sends us a link to.
By the way, I would suggest you go to Townsville rather than Brisbane if you want to go visit this museum, because it's about half that travel time from Townsville than it is from Brizzy.
Okay, shall we play some of this video?
Sure.
I'm not sure how long it is, but we'll start it. And
That's what she said.
Oh, you know what I need to do? Because Liz is not here to do this for me, so I need to go over here and, go like that, and share screen, and find the window, and this one here, and share. Okay, and now I'm going to do it like this. Ah, it's so difficult. Okay, here we go. Qantas Founders Museum, Longreach.
Welcome to Wander, Explore, Discover.
Today we're going to explore the Qantas Founders Museum in Longreach. The museum
Sounds
is open
authentic.
daily from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and has a lovely cafe and gift shop. In today's video we will show you the highlights of the economy experience, which includes entry to the museum's main entrance hall and the National Heritage Hangar. There is a range of other experiences, including tours of the air park, the undercover area with the 747, 707 and other planes you can see on the way in. You can also do a wing walk and luminescent Longreach, the evening light show.
If you want more places to wander, explore and discover, subscribe to our channel for new videos every week.
The Qantas Founders Museum tells the history of Australia's national airline from its early beginnings in outback Queensland in the 1920s to the present day. It is brought to life through various life-size exhibits,
we're not gonna play
historical
the entire
artefacts
thing.
and interactive displays.
The first
Okay, sorry.
I've done a wing walk.
Have you?
Oh.
Yeah.
On what airplane?
Well, I did one on the Phantom. I did one on the F-18.
Okay. Could you go into a little bit more detail and elaborate?
Well, yeah. So sometimes if you landed somewhere where they didn't have steps, you'd have to get out and walk along the wing, and then jump off.
Ah, so it wasn't while the airplane was
Oh,
in
good
flight.
God, no.
Okay.
I wasn't that stupid.
Well, I didn't think so, but I needed you to clarify. 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 All right. Again, I'm not drinking yet, but I did quite a bit yesterday, and that I still am suffering the after
You
effects.
didn't really. Come on.
Well, I did. Maybe not for you.
I drank exactly the same as you.
I know, but I don't know. You're used to it, I guess. I'm not. All right. Did I play the feedback bumper? I think we did. Yeah. Liz is checking up on us
Yeah,
already.
because you had me hit the button.
I know. Come
Yeah.
on, Liz. Leave us
Sharpen
alone.
up, Liz.
I thought you said you had to go, and now you're in the chat room.
Yeah,
She says she's listening while
she's
she's
hovering.
driving. She says, don't make me have a crash.
Okay. She wants to hear how much of a train wreck this is going to be and how much she's appreciated. Okay. I get it. All right. Let's move to this. Thank you, Robert, for sending us the link to that. And if you want to watch the entire video, we just watched about maybe 20% of it. If you want to watch the rest of it, please look for the link in the show notes.
That 7-0, wasn't that owned by an American actor?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that guy.
He was in Get Shorty.
Yeah, yeah. And Saturday Night Live.
Saturday
Saturday Night Fever.
Travolta? John Travolta?
But he was on Saturday Night Live too, huh?
John Travolta?
Yes, John Travolta.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes. He became an
Yeah, he's a
honorary
pilot.
captain with Qantas. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, now the one interesting thing I saw in there is that like a couple of like the vintage displays had Qantas as like with the periods in between it. So what does it stand for then? Is it Queensland something something something?
Yes.
Yes. Queensland and Northern Territory.
QAN,
Northern-
and Northern Territories Air Service.
Ah, okay.
That's what
There
I
you
guess.
go.
That's why it's no U in it, even though people who don't know, they usually spell Qantas with a U. Because it's what is it?
It's an acronym.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Because it's an acronym.
Yeah, that's why it's all in all caps. I think.
But
I
there
don't know if
ought
they
to be
always.
full stops. You're quite right. There ought to be full stops
Yeah.
everywhere. But, so they're
Yeah.
cheating, aren't they?
So like right here, in spelling it like that make it look like a word, like
Yeah.
capital
Indeed.
Q and
Yeah,
then
I never knew it was an
but it's
abbreviation.
actually isn't that cool? All right, thanks again, Robert, for that, and hope everything's going well in Tucker, Georgia. We're going to continue on with Tim Van Ram's feedback he sent to us for this show. Rules is the name of his feedback, or his title of his feedback. For the amusement of all fun APGers, I found this sign on the wall of Wagon Train Restaurant in Truckee, California.
Truckee.
Yeah, that's heading up toward Lake Tahoe.
That's like Max, not Max Flight, the other Max. It's like his territory.
Max, who?
Oh my God, Trescott.
Oh,
yes.
Trescott, that's right, because he's out in the Bay Area, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not too far from the Bay Area. Anyway, he says, I found this sign on the wall of Wagon Train Restaurant in Truckee. They have other aviation-related items as well. I'm sharing this sign as it tickled my funny bone. And that's all we want to know.
Yeah, this would be very funny if you were a captain. It wouldn't be quite so funny if you were a first officer.
Oh, really? Well, why? Shall we read some of these rules?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Captain.
Well, he says no co-pilot could possibly know all the rules.
Oh no.
If the pilot suspects the co-pilot knows all the rules, he must immediately change some or all of the rules.
Yes. The pilot is never wrong. If the pilot is wrong, it's due to a misunderstanding which was a direct result of something the co-pilot did or said wrong. The co-pilot must apologize immediately for causing said misunderstanding. I think, Tanya, maybe can you read the next one?
The pilot may change his mind at any time, and the co-pilot must never change his mind without the express written consent of the pilot.
Wow. Yeah, maybe even engraved. The pilot has every right to be angry or upset at any time. The co-pilot must remain calm at all times, unless the pilot wants him to be angry and or upset.
The co-pilot is expected to mind read at all times.
Yes.
It's pretty clever.
That
these
is true.
co-pilots, yeah. The pilot is ready when he is ready, and the co-pilot must be ready at all times.
Any attempt to document the rules could result in bodily harm. The co-pilot who doesn't abide by the rules is grounded.
Oh, golly. It's a tough set of rules, eh?
The good thing is that the normal progression of things in this world is that co-pilot who we're making fun of and putting all kinds of unreasonable rules placed upon him, will someday be the captain, and then he can, in turn, make
That's what
his co-pilot's
perpetuates
life.
all these rules, because all the captains were once first officers who suffered under them, so they have no compunction about keeping those rules there.
Exactly.
When they become captains.
Very good. Thank you very much, Tim, for sharing that with us. And we hope that your flight training is going well, sir.
Yes. Do you know
Looking
any
for
of
an
the
update.
rules?
Okay. This was sent in as a video, a link from Jim Fulton, test pilot documentary from 1970. And he starts right off the bat by saying, this is for Nick, really, and not so much for the show itself. Okay, well, let's just move on then to the next. No, we're gonna do it on the show anyway, Jim. We're gonna show you. This is a BBC documentary on test pilots covering testing of the Spitfire to the Phantom and Civil Trident III, with interviews of some notable figures, including Jeffrey Quill and Roland Beaumont. Some comedy value also features in their English accents. Okay, well, according to
Unless
Jim.
you're English, in which
But I
case they're
think Jim,
perfectly
isn't
normal.
Jim English? I think he is. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, so the link is 1970, The Life of Test Pilots, Tuesday documentary, BBC Archive. And he says, hope you're all well. Of course, Talons Douglas, regular listener and patron, Jim Fulton. And yeah, so do you want to talk about your response to
Oh, yeah,
Jim, or do you want to play the video first, or what?
Oh, no, I can mention this.
Okay.
The Roly Beaumont, famous test pilot, when I left the Air Force, I used a financial advisor to try and save me some money and allowed me to use my Air Force pension to its best. His name was Richard Beaumont, and it didn't even occur to me until years after we'd met and were sitting having a meal together. He said, "Oh, did you ever meet my father, Rolly?" And I went, "Rolly Beaumont? Rolly Beaumont? You're that Beaumont?" Yes, he was. And what a delightful chap he was. And I was just thinking how amazing it was that I have actually met the son of Rolly Beaumont. That's how famous these guys were, because in the post-war period, test pilots were revered. They were on the front pages of the newspapers, if any, and then we were building and flying an awful lot of aircraft. They were like film stars, really. It doesn't happen nowadays, but yeah, that era has gone. But and Jeffrey Quill, of course, featured in movies. He was played in movies, and he was the test pilot of the Spitfire, famously, but many other things. So it was good.
I apologize for mispronouncing the surname there. I added a U after the A and pronounced it Beaumont, but it's actually Beaumont.
Yeah.
So apologies.
No problem.
The first time I've ever mispronounced any kind of name. Ever. All right. So we're going to go ahead and play just a little bit of the. It's a long
Pay
video.
attention to the accents. We call it received English, I think. It's very proper.
Okay. Here we go.
There's a trident.
We made the test pilot a hero figure of our age, modest, carefree, invariably handsome, young. He might also die young, but somehow that added to the legend. But did we simply make another myth?
Over the past 10 years, there has been a tremendous change from the old prima donna, dashing test pilot approach to things. In fact, it's nearer 15 years, I think, this change has taken place, to nowadays where we are a member of a highly specialized team, and only a member. Firstly, this must be so because there's very little risk in the game. It's too expensive to take big risks, so that every stage, whether it's design, engineering, development, testing, improving, or the actual flying, has to be approached very slowly. Every one of the team is in at each phase, knowing what goes on, and when it comes to the flight phase, we are only just extending that testing. This is all we're doing. We're not trying something out new and unknown ever again. This is far too expensive and risky.
It's very proper.
All right. So there's a little teaser, a little snippet of this documentary.
I'm terrified because now Jeff is going to start trying to imitate Englishmen.
Yeah, don't worry, I can't.
He's going to sound like them, and it's going to be awful.
Yeah, well, I mean, I sound awful to begin with, so it won't be much different.
Well, you don't sound like a Californian, that's for sure.
No, at one point I did when I was an actual Californian. So this is something Tanya wants to share. She sent us some feedback while we were listening to that last piece of feedback. This is courtesy of The Telegraph. Here, I'll see if, I know it's going to be hard to see this, but see, it's on her phone, and this is real because it's on her phone.
It's on Twitter.
Yeah,
X,
it's on
it is.
X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it. Next generation, okay. We all know what the Spitfire is, right? It's a beautiful World War II era aircraft, right?
Definitely.
Next generation Spitfire could put aircraft back into production. Creators of Aerolite Spitfire Type 433 they're confident the concept model will result in new fleets of the famed fighter jet taking to the skies.
That jet-powered Spitfire, never knew.
Well, I mean,
what
I'm
a
looking.
revelation.
I guess it's just a weird-looking jet engine on the front of that airplane. It has like these big spokey things.
Yeah, I don't quite understand what that's for. Perhaps it's to keep the pilot cool.
Yes.
Because the jet's probably quite hot. He's sitting on it, I guess.
Okay, yeah. So there we go. I don't know. For the video people, that's all you get. But for those of you listening to the audio only podcast, we'll make sure I put a link to this in the show notes so you can get a better picture of this jet fighter, famed jet fighter.
Indeed.
Yeah. Wow.
I love jet fighters.
Way to go.
Especially the propeller-driven ones.
Yes.
All right. Very good. Thank you for sharing that, Tanya. I think. Let's continue with, why can't I find the window I'm looking for? That's because I'm pushing the wrong thing. Well, you know what? Look at this. We're getting to the end.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, let's do it all. That'll really annoy Liz.
Do what?
Just do it all. Let's finish all
okay.
feedback.
This is it.
I think she's listening, so okay. It was Nick's idea, not mine. So Sam Bolog sent us some feedback, and the title of his feedback is Question. You're wondering what the question is. Well, I'm going to tell you. Hello, I came across this ad and is wondering why Lockheed and Boeing are not included in the model descriptions.
Ooh, that
so
sounds intriguing.
I don't know.
What's
So
that all
let's
about?
see what he's talking about here. Why don't we? Okay. And this, and Liz usually does this for me, but I'm doing it. There we go. And TWA, Trans World Airlines. Here we go. It's an old commercial for Trans World Airlines.
TWA 747. In 1970, by being the first to fly it across the country, we opened up a whole new era in big, wide cross-country travel. It was the most comfortable, most advanced plane in the air. Now, only a few years later, we have a plane that's even more comfortable, even
Much
more
better.
advanced. TWA's 1011.
Oh.
It's the culmination of every improvement and every comfort we've ever thought of. We've made part of first class a dining room with big, comfortable swivel seats. You can even make reservations as you would in a restaurant. In the big, spacious coach, we put in unique 2x2 seating, so you'll never be more than one seat from the aisle. But what's most important isn't that it's big and comfortable. It's that it's the most advanced plane ever built. In fact, it uses some of the same technology that landed men on the moon. If you liked our 747, you'll love our 1011. It's what an airplane should be. And that's what makes TWA what...
What? Somebody just turned him off. But I think he was just about to say, and the guys that pilot the L-1011s are the best pilots in the world.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay?
Of course.
That's why I think Sam cut it off, because he didn't want me to get a big head, I think. So.
Too late.
Yeah, well, that's true. Anyway, so yeah, that is kind of odd that they referred to the airplanes as
TWA 747.
Exactly, and the TWA L-1011.
Yeah.
Or no, not L-1011, just 1011. Interesting. Yeah. Very, very unusual, I think. Thank you for sending that in, Sam. And guess what? That's going to bring us to the end of our show. So it's going to be a little bit shorter show than normal, but that's okay because we have some
a lot of drinking to do.
Drinking planned, and
a lot of
eating
carousing.
and carousing. Yeah, I mean not too
and
much.
an early start tomorrow, so
Yes,
we can't
yes.
be late to bed because we've got a 2-hour drive to get to our destination.
Ooh, okay.
And Tanya wants to be there in time to see the droopy thing.
Yes.
And the undrooping of the droopy thing.
Yes.
Yes, which is the best part. All right. Well, so with that, I guess we're going to say we're wrapping this thing up, and we always love to. Oh shoot, how are we going to do this? Liz always does this
Lord
for us.
knows.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to pretend that people watching the video are seeing all these slides that Liz always puts up, but we're not going to do it. We're just going to say, oh no, we're going to need to, aren't we? Because to do the.
You can
to
do it
the
in
social.
post, right?
Yeah, I could do that, but wouldn't it be more fun to do this? Let's see, like this. Oh, what did I just do?
Close the, You just shut the program down.
I hope
No.
not.
Thank the Lord.
Oh
Leave
my
safe,
gosh!
no.
I almost did quit the browser. That the entire thing that we're doing right now would have gone down the tubes. Dang. Okay.
We're saying goodbye.
Yeah. No, we're not.
Goodbye.
No.
We're not saying goodbye.
No, we are going to I don't know why. Where is that window that I need to find?
I don't know, you've only got
This
about
one.
25 open on this tiny laptop.
Okay, escape. Here we go. There we go. And I'm going to go like this. Open recent keynote. And so this is what Liz is seeing as soon as it finishes opening up. Here we go.
Mazoos.
Yeah,
We're going to see him tomorrow.
Yeah, we are, but that was from a couple of shows ago, actually. Because it's been very quiet in the coffee fund world. Just saying. I don't know. Am I making you feel guilty?
I feel pretty guilty.
Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. So, so what I need to do here is hit play, and then go over here and make this a little bit smaller, and then we're going to go like this. Share and share screen and window and boom, boom, and boom. Yay!
Well done,
That only took twice as long or 3 times as long as it needed.
No, Tanya's job to read.
Yeah,
that
she's
out.
going to have to. So the first thing we do when we wrap this thing up is we send you over to our website, airlinepilotguy.com, where you can find out information about the crew and the community and the community calendar. And we have a library with books and things that have like...
Not actual books.
No, but like links to...
names of books.
Names of books. To, people that have... recommended, that sort of thing, by our lovely Tiffany, who manages that. Thank you, Tiffany. We also have the APG calendar. Did I already mention the calendar? Yeah, I did. Merchandise. We have a special page for the Old Pilots Plain Tales there, and so much more. So check it out if you don't mind. And then we're also on social media, or what I like to call the social medias, and Tanya is going to tell you all about our social media presence.
Okay, social medias. You can find the Airline Pilot Guy podcast on Facebook at facebook.com/airlinepilotguy, on X, formerly known as Twitter, at APG Crew, on Instagram at instagram.com/APG and at youtube.com/airlinepilotguy.
Where you can watch the...
Well done. You can watch the sausage
being
squished.
Yes. Oh, that sounds
Don't
painful.
squish your sausage.
No
Please
comment.
don't. And we are also on Slack. We have someone named Hillel who manages this for us. So, Hillel, can you tell us about Slack?
Hey, hello, get out of my bathroom.
He's enjoying your bathroom. Yeah. Would you please tell us about Slack, sir?
APG listeners, please join us on our Slack team. Slack is a communication, coordination, and sharing platform that works on your mobile, laptop, or browser. On Slack, we share news and ideas, we suggest episode and plain tales topics, we plan events and meetups. To get into the Slack team, please email me at slack@airlinepilotguy.com. That's SLACK, Sierra Lima Alpha Charlie Kilo at airlinepilotguy.com. Or send me a tweet with your preferred email address to @Hillel, and I'll send you an invitation. That's Hillel, spelled Hotel India 11 Echo 1, and see you in Slack.
Thanks a lot, Hillel.
Jeff?
Yeah?
I don't understand it.
What?
How can we be out of conditioner again?
Well, it's my conditioner, you...
And he uses a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rub it
I think
in.
it may have too. I don't know, Tanya.
Oh, me
Anyway, what do you think about being with Hillel in the shower? oh no, that's his wife actually. Okay, and let's see what else. Oh, we always do this. We want to thank Liz who bailed on us.
Yeah.
That she's our wonderful
Thanks for
producer
leaving
and
us in
curator.
the lurch, Liz.
You really couldn't even tell that she wasn't
Can that
here.
be a show title?
What?
Leave us in the lurch, Liz.
Yeah, it could definitely be.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. I like it. All right, and we'd also like to thank our live audience. Thank you so much for coming every week and being a big part of our show. We really appreciate you. We love you. And with that, we're going to end our show. And thank you, Tanya, for being our special
Yeah, it'd be brilliant.
my
guest
pleasure.
host. It was a lot of fun. Yay. All right. With that, we're going to wish you clear skies, unlimited visibility, and tailwinds. Take care, and talons, Douglas.
Ta-ta for now.
Cheers, everyone.
Hooray! And then we
Hey.
were
That's
gone.
a wrap.
Oh shoot! I wish I'd turned on the recorder.
We've
Thank
got
you for
time.
tuning
We'll
in,
do it again.
sweetie, if you're still there.
Yes, sweetie.
Bye, sweetie.
Wish you were here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You could drink lots as well.
Yes.
I'm going to get some more prosecco for Tanya.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so we need to go to the.
Oh, could you write down the show name that I suggested?
Liz.
Liz.
Leaving
us.
leaving us in the lurch, Liz.
Thanks
Leaving
for leaving.
us in the lurch, Liz. No, it's all L's. Leaving us in the lurch, Liz.
Okay, so where do I put that? Can you write that down?
I'm doing it.
Is this any good? Tanya?
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's nice.
I like it.
I do
Oh,
like
I
that
do
it's
too.
very dry.
Okay, let's look at what our live
It's
chat
for
is saying.
organs. It's organic.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Did I play we did play the feedback, but I think we already went over this.
Look, you see, you can get.
Oh my gosh.
That's a half a bottle of cup. Well done.
Let's see.
Kill me, Nick.
Who is the errant traveler? The audience just needs to use.
He thinks you protest too much.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to be careful about what you're saying.
How did I do, everybody? Did I laugh too much?
No, she did great. I think a big round of applause
absolutely.
for Tanya. Here we go.
Aw.
Hey, maybe even some sound noisemaker.
Sorry, I had this hat on, but I can't tolerate the sun, so.
See what fun we have here?
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And then say something funny, Nick.
Something funny, Nick. Yeah. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's what she said.
All right.
Oh, thank you, I Call Foxes. Oh, that's I Haul Boxes. Thank you, I Haul Boxes.
Yes.
Did
Wait.
anyone else come up with a show?
Who's
title?
I haul boxes?
Can't read.
I Call Foxes.
No, that's Tim.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tim. I misidentified you.
Yeah, because he
Is that
wants to
like
be, he wants to
misgendering?
be like I haul boxes, but
Oh, okay.
So he made up something that sounds like I haul boxes, but it's I
sorry, Tim.
call foxes. I don't know. Doesn't really make any sense at all, but if you know Tim, you'd understand why. Let's see. An errant traveler. Do we still not know? I wish he had the cowboy effect.
What's
well,
that?
you can. This one.
Oh, the yeehaw?
The yee.
Oh, the yeehaw is great.
And then of course you got to throw the gun in there. Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta be careful.
I can't hear because I took my earphones.
Ah, okay. But great job, Tanya. Thank you very
thank
much.
you so much. Woohoo,
So
this
how's
is a
everybody
blast.
doing in the chat room? Did you enjoy this different kind of show? Okay, what do we got going on here? Well, it's nice. It's always nice.
We covered all the feedback.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
Good job.
I know. Okay, great. Well, what do you think? Should we go ahead and shut her down and move on to...
Yeah, afraid so.
Oh, Liz was
the
impressed.
ending was so smooth, guys. Yes,
We
it was,
did it.
Liz. Thank you.
Or Jeff did it.
See,
actually.
we don't need you.
Oh,
Stop.
yes, we
I
do.
smacked him for you, Liz.
I know, because she knows I'm joking. Because it was not smooth. See, I get the humor, the sarcasm. Yeah, I get it. All right. So with that, I think we're going to go ahead and shut her down and hope to see you next week on the next
tidy up.
episode. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got a lot of
Good
cleanup
job
here
we're going
to
to
do.
the pub for supper.
Okay. Time to go. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Ta-ta. All right. Here we go. End stream.